When you want me telling you who do it. Him a cut, a talk about ribbon cutting. A shaggy money do it. You said dirt underneath there.
Yes, dirt and cover the 35. Put dirt.
Dirt a cover the what? Dirt a cover the what?
35.
Philip, you know where the starlink there? Because when him a drink, he must talk where the starlink there.
We're coming through. We're coming through. Reverse the curve. Send back the order. Reverse the curve. Send back the order. Where he come from? Anywhere he come from. If a Jamaica, if a Clarendon, if a St. Thomas he come from, St. Mary, send it back. Send it back. We don't want to hear ya. Come out of Jamaica. Leave we Highland. Leave Jamaica. Leave Jamaica. We say leave Jamaica. We are going to know Jamaica.
I'm not sorry, no, me not sorry. Me listen to Pdtv show.
Put up Pdtv there.
So many things I did not know until I tuned in on the show. I'm not sorry.
Oh yes.
No, me not sorry.
Oh yes.
No, me not sorry at all.
No, you have to sing it. Wait. When I thought of the woman king, I thought of people who fought for justice, not people who were transactional whores.
Ball out!
When I thought of the woman king, I thought of persons who are defenders of truth and justice, not persons who sully people's reputation. Remember how Karen Cross led reputational damage to say, oh, Mark Golding impregnated his wife when she was young and his wife was a house with name. All of these people have done serious damage. When Karen Cross led the assassination on Dayton Campbell and she said she's a woman king, I have not seen where none of these women have stood up for the principles of justice. It has always been that they're Delilahs. So they are not women king Jamaica. You know what they are? The political prostitutes of Jamaica. They go to the highest bidder. They go to the highest bidder, Jamaica. They go to the highest bidder. So I want them to tell us, Jamaica, where and them are women king. They are political whores and prostitutes. That's who they are. You know, see, none of them can come counter what I say all now. Them talking about they are the great reckoning that destroyed the PNP.
Good morning. Tell the Jezebel, good morning. Delilah, you set up people if you come kill me overnight. Delilah, good morning. Delilah, you get paid if you kill me, but good morning.
Yeah. Come on, prophet, preach.
See, Uncle Derval, I call you. Lord Jesus. Let me hear what Uncle Derval. Yes, Uncle Derval.
Good evening, Auntie. Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Yes, Uncle Derval.
Listen now, Mr. Sylvia feel guilty. There's more to this case here. Because in the plea guilty for murder, you know, in plea guilty for manslaughter. So one know what is the manslaughter. You understand? Do the DPP get a autopsy of the body?
Yes.
Do the DPP know about the coffee?
The what?
And the pawpaw?
What you say?
The coffee and the pawpaw?
The coffee and the pawpaw. What is that, Derval?
Do the DPP know about the coffee that she drink?
The coffee that she drank.
Yeah. And the pawpaw that she get in her private part?
So why are you asking about autopsy?
We are taking down now to memory lane now. Do the DPP know about the autopsy? Do autopsy come before the court today?
So you're asking for the evidences?
We are asking for the evidences and we are asking for an autopsy to be dealt with in the court, next court date. In Pierre guilty because guess what? He's under pressure. He's under pressure. He's confused. He don't know what to do. But guess what? It's me. I'm not give up, you know. I'm not giving, you know. Man, put fire. Clyde Thompson, we are calling for an autopsy report to present in the court. Next court date.
All right, Uncle Derval, we hear you loud and clear.
And a specific person need to come to court too as well. Yes. 2 persons need to come. The sister and Juliet only need to come in a court.
Who say must come to court? Who say must come to court?
The sister and Juliet only for come to court. Because Juliet only want to know what fair them on the land title and want to know all the coffee and the pawpaws.
Who say for come to court, Derby?
Juliet only.
Why? Why, Derby? Why?
Because Juliet only knows about everything. Remember, I know. Juliet Wallace and Mr. Silver's sister, a big friend. So Mr. Silver's so the sister do not like this another sister. So the Juliet saw our land. So Juliet Wallace, in order for Juliet Wallace to get to she was the sister to get the Sylvia and put and drop the coffee and the pawpaw.
Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaican.
Dermaliata! Help for the helpless. Play about the Jezebel song. Good morning.
Good morning. Tell the Jezebel, good morning. Delilah, you set up people to come kill me overnight. Delilah, good morning. Delilah, you get paid to kill me, but good morning.
Yeah. Come on, prophet, breathe.
One question that everybody's going to be asking me is, what do you do for a living?
Hotels, construction, heavy equipment, clinics. I do a wide range of things. A lot of government contracts.
A lot of government contracts. So John Ross Thomas says he has gotten a lot of government contracts. Clinics, Courtney. So I said to myself, Jamaica, I owe it to myself. And I never needed to go far. The information surfaced. And when the information surfaced, I said I have a duty tonight, Jamaica. If you know John Ross Thomas, his father owns Hotel Versailles in Clarendon. Clarendon Versailles, there, Manchester. But I have a few questions to ask of John Ross Thomas tonight. Which clinic did you fix? What are the government contracts that you got? Are you ready for the questions tonight, Jamaica? Write down, Courtney. Get your pen, Courtney. Come here, my father. Come here, my father. Get your pen. I'm going to get your book. Just get a book. Just get a book tonight, Courtney. And I'm asking every Jamaican to get a pen. We're going to write the visions and make them plain. And then I'm going to deal with Marlon Morgan right after.
Marlon? Go scribble and write it down. You ready? Good write.
John Ross Thomas is said to be one of the owners of Hotel Versailles, along with his brother James Thomas Jr. and his mother Rose Thomas. The three of them is said allegedly to own and run the hotel since the passing of the father, James Jimbo Thomas. The reality is, Jamaica, after doing my due diligence, James Jimbo Thomas was said to be a comrade.
Yeah.
The father is said to be a comrade. So I am going to ask John Ross Thomas the following questions tonight. He said he got several government contracts, didn't he, Jamaica? He said Jamaica, see him right there, the one in the blue beside. So let me give you. That is Matthew Samuda, the minister. In this time, Matthew Samuda in 2029, Courtney, was the Minister of State in the Ministry of what? 2019. He was the Minister of State in the Ministry of Security. Remember that, Jamaica? That is Ryan Strawn. Not Ryan Strawn. Something they read. You see the connection them now?
Yes.
From what the company name was that this one in the yellow man? The one we couldn't pay for the certain things and what they We're identifying the winner's circle. Come on, my friends who are working with me. You remember him that couldn't pay for the projects? Right there, Jamaica. I'm getting it tonight. And there is Garth Walker, who is said to be one of Babsy Grange's family member. And then there is John Ross. So Ryan Reed is from First Rock. You remember the First Rock who couldn't pay. So only see the syndicate of the circle of Winner's Circle tonight. Like up the live, Jamaica, because I have some pressing questions tonight. And I'm asking you, just send a $20 to the super chat. Not even to the super chat. Send a $20 tonight. I want 20 people to send $20 to the Zelle or the Cash App. Remember, Ishmael, play back what Mr. John Ross Thomas said for me now, please.
One question that everybody's going to be asking me is, what do you do for a living?
Hotels, construction, heavy equipment, clinics. I do a wider range of things. A lot of government contracts.
So what are the lot of government contracts that John Ross receives? Wouldn't you want to know tonight? Wouldn't you want to know what are these government contracts? Because probably tonight, Jamaica, just a minute. Let me go back for my script. Let me go back for my script tonight. Just a moment. Can you set a rat trap for me? Let me go for my black book for me, please.
All right. Partner draw. Partner draw. Andre. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. With the 2 for the rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. With the 2 for the rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap in the parliament. Set a rat trap with the 2 foot rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap with the 2 foot. Set a rat trap in a FLA.
Welcome back, Jamaica. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Ready, man.
So he said that he receives government contracts, didn't he? Question to John Ross Thomas tonight. Do you rent an office space at Hotel Versailles to the Ministry of Education to house Region 7 Clarendon office? You heard what I said, Courtney? He said he has government contracts, didn't he?
Rent.
Do you rent an office space at Hotel Versailles to the Ministry of Education, Region 7, Clarendon office? If you do, John Ross Thomas, what is the monthly rental looking like? Don't it, Courtney? So if you rent a place, we want to know how much have you rented the Ministry of Education for, if you have. Did you rent the office space to the Ministry of Education at fair market value, or was it overpriced in the rent? I'm going to ask again. If you did rent them, John Rastamas, was it at the fair market value, or was it an overpriced value for rent? And then I want to ask the fourth question tonight, Jamaica. Who are the persons in the hierarchy of the Ministry of Education who are your friends, John Rastamas, who agreed to and allegedly have benefited from the overpriced rent? So I'm asking the Ministry of Education tonight to confirm if there is a rental agreement with Hotel Versailles. And if there is such an agreement, Courtney, yes, what is the price for the rental? Why is the ministry renting a Hotel Versailles to accommodate Jamaica? The rental of a space that should have had permanence for Region 7.
What can go so?
You want me to go further tonight? Questions to the minister, the persons in the hierarchy of the Ministry of Education. Why is the regional office of the Ministry of Education being housed inside a hotel for the past 7 years and cannot move? Courtney, yes, why, Jamaica, has the Ministry of Education housed the Department of Region 7 in a hotel for the past 7 years and cannot move? Who in the Ministry of Education who stands to benefit from Region 7 office of the Ministry of Education being housed inside Hotel Versailles for so long? Jamaica, we have a situation, Courtney, where many children cannot attend school, where many children don't have access to adequate learning, and many students and teachers don't have access to the resources. But the Ministry of Education for 7 years can rent a space in a hotel. Who are the persons who in the Ministry of Education signs off on these rental contracts and payment invoices? John Rastamas, can you confirm or deny? Do you want me to go further, Courtney?
Of course.
Do you want me to go further? Rub butter push out in Jamaica. Because I'm going to be asking some serious questions tonight. I am not encouraged, Jamaica, so I don't think I should continue. This is hard work that we're putting in, Jamaica. Hard work, Courtney.
Very hard.
Hard work. So I'm saying tonight, rub butter puss mouth, Jamaica.
Yes.
Rub butter puss mouth so your puss can talk tonight and ask the questions, Jamaica. Make the super chat or the Zelle or the Cash App look good. Make them say to me, yes, Andre. No, man, I am not sorry. I am not sorry tonight. I am not sorry. Hey, Lord Jesus. Me say the class I go mash up here now. Yeah. Good afternoon. Welcome to Pdtv.
Good afternoon. Look here. May I want to ask you one question here, teacher?
What is the question?
A king is a male or a female?
A king is a male and a female is a queen. Why you ask that?
No, because it me they say they have 3 kings.
Oh, woman king. But
So me here head boy say he pot cover them, so them are really pot cover for you. But I know that me really call about teacher.
Yes.
Me I call about the $20,000. A US money or a Jamaican? Now which one?
20,000 Jamaican.
Yeah. So then teacher, how much money they have a buy Benz Punani? Talk to me.
80 million me bunani. 80 million.
80 million. I want to look on we pay tax and I can give we $20,000 and I talk about mocha. Let me tell you what them figure the teacher. Enough of them were in a parliament. They say them are wear RIP and then zip front with the wreath and them are wear SI sleep in peace from them front. Let me tell you something. Them are talk about how we figure with 20,000 with mocha. Enough of them have some dead wood in there. And then see a back go on a box, come and away, and I say, get up now, get up now.
Who have that body, Mila?
Enough of them in there with them 35 too. 35, enough of them, especially chinny them, chinny.
The chinny.
Enough of them, 30 and 5.
Why?
35. But them are going to do about $20,000 and with them dead front. No for them have to pay woman to stay with them. All the woman did their backs go and backs like when you see you rough and that. Get up now. Get up now.
Ball out! Whoa! Yo. We need help!
Why? You have to a version of the report had Jack their name redacted. Was recently tabled in the House of Representatives. The report says that UA Hospital Private Wing was listed as the importers of the machine. But the UA Hospital was unable to present the machines to the Auditor General's team, could inspect them. According to the Auditor General's report, its team was unable to confirm whether the 12 dialysis machines were in fact which Jack then benefited. Yeah, there, Courtney. The report said, this is what the report said, you know. That is why I said to you, Jamaica, I am going to give you the facts. I am going to read what is in the report. The report said, according to the Auditor General's report, its team was unable to confirm whether the 12 dialysis machines for which Jack then benefited from is UA Hospital of the West Indies tax exempt status is in fact owned by the UHWI. So when you see Nationwide Jamaica is vehemently adamant to say to you that Jack then has benefited, why Nationwide don't talk about the benefits of their tax evasion? Why, Courtney, Cliff Hughes, although you have to be bed-stricken for a few more hours and days, why you don't talk about how you benefited from a $1.5 billion tax write-off? He have to be bedridden, Courtney. He can't get him come. You know, see a dirty batty Jerry after the panning. And I am saying, Jamaica, I am saying tonight, it is time we call out Nationwide for the misinformation and the disinformation. 1.5 billion versus Dennis Gordon, 10 million. Anyway, if a Dennis Gordon or anybody do it, or if Nationwide, if their taxes, wrong is wrong and right is right. Money. Nationwide, you need to stop it. Nationwide, you need to stop it. TVJ had to retract the statement, but Nationwide is vehemently adamant. You know why Nationwide is behaving the way it is behaving, Jamaica? They are behaving the way they're behaving because they have what? The government behind them. They have the influence of Andrew Holness and Favour Williams behind them. But they must remember, Jamaica, the billions that was wiped off. They must remember, Jamaica, the billions that were wiped off. Those billions could have assisted in putting together somewhat in the hospitals. So when you see them get caught up in the trial and telling you say, the PNPs are a set of misogynistic men, look at them and say, let us get back to the substantive issues. How much money Nationwide owe the taxman? But one thing they must also talk about. What I know is that if anyone did benefit and get machines via the UA Hospital duty-free procurement, they certainly didn't order them. They didn't sign off on the forms. They didn't clear them. They didn't get them from the wharf, and they didn't hand them over to themselves. So, in fact, Courtney, if anyone was a part of this skullduggery, it's the UA Hospital and its procurement team. It's the UA Hospital, Courtney, and its procurement team. And whilst all of this is happening, I saw a man, Jamaica. I saw a man tonight speaking about when him go to UA Hospital, how bad it is. Ishmael showed Jamaica how the elder talking about the state of the hospital. I want Jamaica to see tonight.
I'm at the University of West Indies Hospital with a family member. We were at Andrews Memorial from 8 o'clock in the morning, and then we get a referral to the UWI. And we came here about 8 p.m. last night. I know it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and we haven't seen a specialist doctor. Right now I'm seeing the system crumble in real time in front of my eyes. It's not about the long wait. It's a breakdown in leadership. The Auditor General report showed millions missing up here. Now we see exactly where the money didn't go. It didn't go to patients, it didn't go to staff, it didn't go to beds. Right now the system is broken. The healthcare system in Jamaica needs to be fixed. We can't live like this in a civilized time.
Jamaica, I believe that is Daddy Michigan, you know. And if that is Daddy Michigan is from Great Valley. And you hear Daddy Michigan is saying Jamaica. The workers no benefit, the hospital no benefit, the doctors no benefit, the nurses no benefit. But this is what you talk about, choose Jamaica. It is really bad, Courtney. It is really bad. And then here is Tufton asking the nurses to come back. I see a set of professional Tupanaris nurses say we are not coming back. Coming back to what, Chris Tufton? For them walk over dead body? Coming back to what? Them don't have beds for admit patient? Coming back for say them now get their overtime salary and them I get little to not now when they look Courtney. Them are suffer and a pauperize. If you also while you save people life. Coming back to what Christopher? Come back to what Christopher? Come back to your girl, your Punania get 80 million. No. Fim Punania get 80 million, Jamaica. And the nurses who are working, the doctors who are working in this country.
Not get the money.
Not getting the
money. We out of the letter.
We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor right.
80 million and 35.
I don't even never know. Papa Michigan, otherwise known as Anthony Fairclough, is a pioneering Jamaican reggae dancehall artist, known for his work in the duo Michigan and Smiley. Courtney, son can't tell me no. And I am saying to you all tonight, it is really bad when you see people are discharged themselves from the hospital because the hospital is a dead house, is a walking cemetery. And you have media houses who wants to deflect and gaslight to talk about how much for what? Hospital bed. When for them company alone could have give us 3,000 hospital bed if them did pay them taxes. When Dirty Batty Jerry justify Christoph and skullduggeries, when them justify the overspend and the overrun Jamaica, the media houses in this country, I'm fed up of the pluckery.
What can go so?
I am fed up of the pluckery in this country, Courtney. I am fed up of the pluckery. I am fed up of it, Jamaica. And you must be fed up of it too. And rather than the media houses call out the hypocrisy, they entertain the hypocrisy because they're all on the pay list. Emily Shields, why Christopher Tufton put program on your show? Is an indirect way of paying she to be silent, you know.
Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. Choose Jamaica, choose the very best of Jamaica.
I'm going to say it again. There is a reason why Christopherton have the program for Emily Shields program. You know? It's a way indirectly for silence and rub but a fear mouth, you know. There's a reason why when the government want to set them narrative, then go for NNN, you know, nationwide, you know, because nationwide owe them $1.5 billion in taxes. And me go call out Dean Jackson Miller tonight. Me not condemn her. But me go say time for Dean Jackson leave state media and go start our own media platform. Get comfortable, Dean Jackson Miller. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Look how Dan Lemon could have do it. Look how Andre Stevens can do it. Dean Jackson, you know, if the part no established status quo. The media in this country, Courtney, has lost its way. The media in this country has lost its way, Jamaica. No media entity in this country looking out to make the poor, ordinary Jamaican man understand the dynamics of governance and understand the dynamics of the Constitution, of what is happening to the people of the land. But them come with their media blitz and buy out the media, go do enough media work to come say, oh, in a poor hospital and I put in parents overnight stay and this and that. Overnight stay that about people are still a suffer. Overnight stay that about people still a suffer. Overnight stay and people hungry. Overnight stay and tonight at Cornwall Regional, at Mandeville Regional, at St. Anne's Bay, at Anata Bay Hospital, at Port Antonio, at Mandeville, at Black River, at Savlamar, at Spanish Town, KPH, UA, Trelawney Hospital. No MRI machine, no CT scan, no beds. It's a damn shame, Jamaica, what is happening. And when them done, them go and like say, this man is doing it. He's the worst fucking minister in the country. Yeah. He's the worst fucking health minister this country has ever seen. But as Shelly Quran say, he have secret for illness. Yeah. He have secret for Andrew. So Andrew can't get rid of them. Andrew can't get rid of them. And Andrew will get rid of them when all of them, Courtney. When Mark Golding said, Ishmael, remind them when Mark Golding said, from the
a corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also. I do not support corruption. Corruption takes money away from children's education. It deprives hospitals of basic necessities. It means that roads are not fixed. Corruption deepens inequality. It siphons.
It deepens on Ishmael. Me no want to cut that video when me ask your feet because Mark Jefferson Golding was on point. So you see, even the hospitals tonight, that him set up the overnight stay for the children and them parents. When you want me telling you who do it, him a cut a talk about ribbon cutting. A shaggy money do it.
Shaggy money.
A shaggy money. Christopherton, come tell me say the government money do it.
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament.
I'm going to say it down at the Bustamante Children's Hospital, where them set up the overnight stay care facility for the parents. Christopherton is making it seem, you know, Sister Shaggy not even go cut the ribbon with him.
Nah, look on him.
Shaggy not even cut the ribbon with them, Jamaica. That was a plan from the Portia Lucretia Simpson Miller era. And it is just being executed 10 years after Jamaica. 10 years after Shaggy and Portia was putting in the infrastructure to sort it out. It took them. And the reason why he announced it now is to deflect and to take the pressure off him. But Christopherton, your big friend, your criminal friend, your dirty criminal scammer friend, Call Bruce. Me I call them name over here. Call me. Me not tired of Jamaica. Then come with the lawsuit. No problem. Me not afraid of lawsuit no more because somebody has to stand up in this country. Somebody has to stand up in this country and talk against Tutsis. What is Tutsism? Tutsism is the epitome of what a labor right is. Cut ribbon. And people are suffering in this country. No MRI and CT scan machine. No beds. And I'm going to say to you again, Jamaica, this is what Tutsism looks like. Yes, Shock Shaman, sorry, my darling.
So, Andre, I did Sylvia case me at talk about. Me just I got to ask you just because me not understand. If first day when Melissa, they just say, Andre, it was said that one policeman did assess the body and say she did have natural cause. Why him never take no photograph or all of them something the way you know, say, you know, dead body and them something there. Yet still, they move him from Stony Hill police station and put him elsewhere. All right. After that, couple weeks after that, police go up there. And them say, she have gunshot inside her private part. But yet still, no blood sample, no fragrant to say, well, say, you know, if somebody shoot somebody flesh, I got drop out, you can see impact at the gunshot wound, you know, say, they say shot lodge. No blood sample and nothing. And so, you know, I feel like, I wonder if them did take up a lady body, and maybe I know they so she did. Or then take up the body, carry go clean up the body so clean and carry it back home, put it back to same place. So
wow.
The next thing on my hands, who take a photograph at the dead body? Which police take it? Because remember, one policeman never did call down nobody else, you know. He never called no other police come back up to say, well, say, boy, we have one dead body who not coming, you know. And him alone did dead. So, and then no, all of a sudden they move him from Stony Hill and he's not there again.
I go and tell you this. I am seeing something that show me can't open my mouth yet.
Yeah.
Shock Chairman, sorry. You want me expose the nastiness in this country? If we don't want me expose the next level of nastiness.
We want to know because a full time now for foolishness because something I fit too. Why a policeman would have called in natural cause and he not take no photo and then they move him after that, Andre, and put him somewhere else to go work?
I'm going to say this to Jamaica. I bet you when I done with this case, it have to go retry. Shock Jamaica, you want me to say to you? I bet you when I start exposing the belly of the nastiness behind this scheme, I bet I want to go and say, Jesus, I'm not going to leave the house when I start this case, you know, Jamaica. But I'm going to tell you, Jamaica. You see this man? This man he should have never taken that plea deal, that agreement. He knows he never killed his wife. He knows the scheme that is being plotted against him. He knows, Jamaica. So, Silvera, why? Who coerced you? Who forced you to have taken that deal?
No blood sample, nothing at all. Husband is dead with bullet wound. And, you know, mash up inside a lady private. And flesh should have dead if you say, well, say, they feel like everybody need it. They feel like the body need it. And then take it, go clean it and clean it good, come put it back, Andre. But the body look like it did move from which part it did dead.
I'm going
and then, you know, they renovate all the house.
Before Jamaica, I'm not going to see what I'm going to do. Only think, you see the rain and fall, shock shame all over the world, all over the country.
Yeah, rain and fall right now.
I am going to say to Jamaica, when I am finished exposing the ugly beast of what this scheme is, you see all of those judges and lawyers, you see all of those politicians and policemen, all of you will be exposed. And I'm not going to do and not saving anybody. If you're a labor right, you're a labor. If you're PNP in the scheme, you're PNP.
Yeah,
if you're a judge, you're a judge.
justice.
If you're a liar, you're a liar. If you're a law enforcer, you're a law enforcer. I am going to expose the ugly beast.
Yeah.
And Jamaica, it is a nasty, dirty scheme that ought to be exposed, and it is going to be exposed.
True, Andre. Why expose it? Because me I think that this not sound right. So who do the autopsy pan it? Who take a picture for the autopsy pan the body? Autopsy pan the body. Them have all of them the picture there and them something there.
Shock shame, you hear me say to you? Just go on easy, because when I start talking shock shame, when I start presenting the evidences on this platform, I go and ask the DPP how she never have access to these things.
Yes, and Jimmy in a class.
All right? God bless you, shock shame, and we'll talk soon. God bless you.
Good night, teacher.
Good night, my student.
Look here, teacher. You see, Friday, you there, and you make Marlon Morgan get senator, you know. So me don't know what happened to him now, making the go on. So like the higher the monkey climber, the more exposed, you know. You know, see, Mark Golden can sit down and put on his shoes properly. He must have said sideways if he put on anything where he must put on. But, listen now, teacher.
Yes.
Courtney, tell Courtney say me a borrowing Jack.
Courtney, she said she a borrowing Jack.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We want to able jack up car. Look here now, Lady P. Want you to hold that hose here. Shock shame and sorry. Me want you to come help me jack up Marlon guts. Look here now. We are going to jack him up, you know. We are going to jack him up. You know one name Parole, ask Courtney one name Parole.
One name Parole, Courtney. I want name Parole.
Parole. Me a Parole and 1 pound of fab.
Parole.
So, meanwhile,
oh, you go wash him.
Yes.
Yes.
Me say. Make we pump up, jack him and sorry, jack him up, jack him up, jack him up, jack him up.
Mighty God. Kudert.
Listen to me, teacher. You don't have him. Prepare diesel, but you have time for a PNP business and Mark Golden. Jack him, jack him and sorry. Jack him up there, Kudert.
Yes, a dirt underneath there.
Yes, dirt has covered the 35. Good dirt.
Dirt has covered the what? Dirt has covered the what?
35.
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
Where is the dirt to cover? Where dirt to cover?
The 35, Marlon 35. Mr. Teacher,
yes.
It's time in getting a PNP business. And Mark Golden, clean, pretty skin Mark Golden. Marlon, you know, so you're big and dirty.
It need a power wash.
Yes, man. Lady P had the hose. We had the power hose. But shock shame and sorry had the jack, Courtney jack. Jack over your face, you know, I know dirty water flash by you. I rub him backside with the Parole and the pound of fab. Look under your belly, Morgan. Oh, shock shame and sorry, jack your Kudert. Come out of PNP business, Marlon. Forbid. All when I call front, your front call. Come out of PNP business.
Marlon! Wow!
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
Ball out! Kudert!
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them.
No. The troglodyte. The troglodyte. I tell him in Jamaica. I tell the troglodyte. I tell the troglodyte Jamaica. Don't. From last week, I told him it was a red herring to have gone down the road about Mark Golding having an issue with strong black women. But as the troglodyte you are, you must remember the dirt. And the dirt is literal and figurative, Jamaica. You know you would have want to get one of the steel with them. To rub off the black half of the part there. Look around his neck, Jamaica. Ishmael, put up that picture properly. And look at the troglodyte. Look around the neck round it. So the neck right just a Courtney. Crusty. It need one of them wire brush. You know when you have the wire brush for rub off Jamaica. It's a grill work government. A grill work senator. They need a wire brush Jamaica. A wire brush Jamaica. And it's not discriminating with this. We're telling the ugly beast what he is. When he sits in the parliament. Lord, Lady P a call. Yes, Lady P, good night.
Let me tell Marlon something. You want a wire brush mixed with some harpic and some gears. Right? And that you want harpic, wire brush, and gears. And we are going to want big power hose, the one we take and wash the trailer truck. Right? And to wash you. Leave Mark Jefferson Golding alone.
Yes.
Look on the amount of dirt in your party where you not going to talk about. Right? Look, me say me know some woman are strong, you know.
Yes.
I imagine you sleep and wake up and sit like this in your bed.
Yes.
Heart attack not kill you.
True.
Eh? Leave Mark Gold alone. Mark Gold is a decent man. Come from a decent home. Cut out a decent cloth. All I want to do him no assassinating character and go on. I'll know him no fat pound. Because him not no time for him. He consider pound way. And we pick me to come. Yes. Leave the man alone. And every time you talk your mouth, you make people eat no more and more because you're not focused on the right thing.
The substantive issues. The substantive issues of governance. Yes.
What if you focus on what a disgrace look for the country? We call the same thing they come, he gone. All that barrel them come. You see, if Pdtv play, if people them still out in the cool, Marlon go bed. Think. Go bed.
Stink, mighty
me
God.
Me and Shock Shame, I'm my next friend. Come, make we clean you up.
We go clean
when
you
we
up.
Done with you, see? When we done with you, we get some sheet cloth. We make some suit for you.
Sheet
you
cloth.
Look good.
Aye.
Sheet cloth we are use.
You know, I'm going to sing a song for him. Kudonga Bethlehem, Washan, revival people know this. Washan be clean, Washan be clean. Kudonga Bethlehem, Washan be washed in the blood of the Lamb. Philip Palwell, I wonder if I must start my honest mind tonight. I'm going to talk my honest mind, Courtney, because Philip Palwell, I know about 2 or 3 weeks ago, you had drink with Daryl Vaz. And 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, Daryl said, my very good friend Philip. Let me say it again, Courtney. And 2 or 3 weeks ago, Daryl said, my very good friend Philip. Have a drink. I mean, now figure you come, Philip Palwell. I tell you not all, shun the very appearance of evil. And Philip Palwell, Daryl Vaz is evil. Daryl Vaz is a criminal. Daryl Vaz is a thief, Philip Palwell. So you can't even strike him the way you should strike him because you drink from the same cloth. You drink from the same cup as he does. But I'm going to speak on behalf of the people of Jamaica tonight. We need to know where the 700 starlings are. We need to see who signed for those 700 starlings. You say every opposition member of parliament, and every mayor and councillor get it. That still not reach 300 starling. So, what the next 400 there? And why did you need to procure another 200? Which the procurement procedures weren't followed properly. After you buy them, then you start the procurement. Who got the link? Who got the payment for the 200 starlings? That is the most salient point Jamaica needs to know tonight. Thieving, criminal, dirty, nasty, kuro, nasty, drunkard, nasty, all criminal, nasty, reprobate, nasty, dongo, nastiness. The all nastiness, all criminal. You're a
help. We key out of the
We
letter.
need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor right.
You're a criminal, and you must be called out for it. You must be called out for it. You are a criminal, Daryl Vaz. You are a criminal. Where is the 700 starlings? Where, Courtney, is the 700 fucking starlings tonight? You criminal. Where are you? Show the Jamaica tonight. Show the proof where the 700 starling go. Nasty dirt, dirty reprobate. You're not even sad of an excuse. You're a nasty, dirty dongo.
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland?
The old twin eye. Me I say tonight, Courtney, he is a sad dongo. Where the school bus them, the dongo. Who you give the contract for the 12 million for the 200 starling? What is 700 free starling to get the dongo criminal? All reprobate. And 900 starling that Jamaica. 900 starling. Nasty, dirty reprobate. People of Jamaica. The man say no apology. The man say give him 5 more years. He get the 5 more years to set up him picnic them. He get the 5 more years to set up him in court. Hey.
What can go so?
Me don't know people sit down with this nastiness. Me don't know people sit down amongst this drasmite and these dregs. Me don't know people drink with him, Philip Palwell, or you drink with that drunk or yeah. Because if you drink with the drunk or you yourself a drunk or Philip Palwell. Because my granny always tell me, Courtney, show me a company and I tell you who you are. Birds of a flipping fucking feather flock together. So if you are drink with him, Philip, that means that you and him is the same. You know the starling there. Philip, you know where the starling there. Because when he a drink, he must talk with the starling there. He must sleep with the 900 starling there. So you can't talk, Philip. You can't scold him, Philip. You can't scold him. Because the whole lot come from the clot. The whole lot of the two come from the same clot. Jamaica, me tired of them. Me tired of them, Jamaica. Philip can't separate himself from Daryl. Philip can't separate himself from Daryl, you know. Because Philip and Daryl are friends. Philip and Daryl are friends. Matt Ishmael put up back the picture. My mother tell me, my granny tell me, show me a what? Company. They're a cable. A cable, Jamaica. Mary used the word today. They're a cable. A syndicate from the synagogue of Satan. And that's why sometimes people say, you cannot differentiate the PNP from the labor rights. It's for the people like Philip Palwell. Make it hard for we differentiate the PNP from the labor rights. He always mung up and muggle up and trim up and nice up with them. I will not do it, Jamaica. Shun the very appearance, Courtney. Yeah. Shun them. Shun them, Philip Palwell. Shun them. And you can't shun him. Can't shun him, Jamaica. And can't shun him, friend. So because me knows me shun the very appearance of people. I mean, I can't who one like me, not the PNP friend who not like me. Philip Palwell should have never been drinking from the same cup with Daryl Vaz. You should have been in the same spot or the same picture. You think so? Me can't say me come from a clot of honesty, and when me look, me in a picture with Andrew Holness a drink and a party. You think me could have I want table a drink with Marlon Morgan? You think me could have drink with Abka Fitzenley? You think me could have drink with Nesta Morgan and Daryl Vaz? That would have been a total sellout for what I represent Jamaica. I couldn't do it, Jamaica. So if I couldn't do it, can you do it? No, him have the heart of a reptile. So I am asking you tonight, Jamaica. Me ask you tonight. I'm going to ask the old reprobate, the old criminal, the old grasmite, the old nastiness. What is Starlink them there? And the 200 Starlink where you claim so you buy, who you buy them from? So we need to know where the 700 Starlink go. And we need to equally know Jamaica where the 200 and 900 Starlink that Jamaica. Who you sold or who you purchased the 200 Starlink from? They are nice to parasites. They are vultures, Jamaica. They are nasty vultures. And I'm going to say it, even if you're not a lodge, brother, I see that's why I mean, you're not a lodge business and a nastiness with it. But I am telling you, Jamaica, where I sit and where I stand, I could not see myself at a table with those tootsies, drinking, partying, or even eating or celebrating Jamaica. I would be a total sellout for what I stand for. So ask yourself tonight, Jamaica. I am hurt knowing the fact that Philip asking Daryl, knowing well that him and Daryl is friend behind closed circles. That's why when Daryl tweet him on Twitter, Daryl say, my good friend Philip. Can't separate the two. Remember when Daryl visa did take where Philip visa did take where too, you know. Remember Courtney when Daryl visa did take where Philip visa did take where too, you know. So must be a birds of a feather. Think on those lines tonight. When Daryl Vaz visa was taken away, it was him and Philip Palwell and Anne-Marie Vaz. Consider the variables tonight, Jamaica. Why would Daryl and Philip visa simultaneously be taken? Only not see the maths. Only not see the US I tell on the maths. Only not see the US I make you not know the maths. Birds of a fucking feather, Jamaica. Flock together. Birds, Jamaica, of a fucking feather. Flock together. You know why I hear nothing from Philip Palwell? Every time I see him, I'm sickened by his appearance. Time the PNP weed out somehow, no man. Time the PNP weed out somehow. And you, Philip Palwell, you are one of them. You are one of them. You, Philip Palwell, are one of them. Who needs to be weed out? Because those Jezebels that talk the nastiness in the PNP and about the PNP, them advocate for the connection boss. One time Karen Cross, she come. Andre, the connection boss, would do well to replace Mark Golding as party leader if Lisa don't want it again. What you mean by that? Which connection boss? The only connection you have is to Daryl Vaz. Syndicate! The nasty syndicate from the synagogue of Satan. Him is one of them why people can't trust the PNP. Him is one of them Jamaica that need to take an early retirement. Him is one of them when need to move and go on out of the PNP now. I don't talk tonight, you know, Jamaica. I know some of them not gonna like what I say tonight. But birds of a feather Jamaica flock together. Him is one of them. And until him can prove he's otherwise Jamaica. Until him can prove he's otherwise, I have no reservations for what I said tonight. I go on like them think people are idiots and couldn't money over here. Go on with you, take away yourself, Philip Palwell. Take away yourself. Because you and Darren is from the same cloth. No difference. And if Jamaica want clean up, you can never get back a minister in this country. You have proceeded. You have a reputation. I would never sit down. I could never sit down, Courtney. Never. Will never sit down with him. So Mark Golding, you know what to do in the right time. Get rid of the synagogue and the cables in the PNP. Sickening. Sickening Jamaica. You're sickening. But you want to know when you're the flipping fact that at the end of your that you and Daryl that in a WhatsApp message. Are you and Daryl that are drinking at the evening? Are you and Daryl that are party? You know Jamaica? Consider the variables tonight. That some of these people need to follow the rhythm and take with themselves. Sickening.
I heard Juliet just say a while ago, as women, let us come together and stand up for each other. And all the things that have been happening to women over the years. I have never seen Juliet came out in support of any woman. Look, so because it applies to her now, that is why she's going to call like a united women to come together, and it more look like it's to her defense.
I never hear she come out for Donnelly. I never hear she come out for Slickiana. I never hear she come out for the little pit them in the country, but she tell you now for unite because AI work inside Jamaica.
Even the nurse where the man make ragdoll, a flag like a ragdoll. Nothing. And there are many more instances that we could refer to. And I've never, most of the time, I hear you call say where Juliet Wellness Day, if she and a woman, if she come out, never. So now she needs the strength of the woman. We will not be used.
Yes. Yes, Jamaica. In Jamaica, it is awful. It is awful what they're doing and what she's saying. But I am not surprised by her utterances, Jamaica. I, Andre Stefano Stevens, not surprised by her utterances.
Good morning. Tell the Jezebel good morning.
Yes, Jamaica. Drayden, what you're saying is tell the Jezebel. How are the Jezebel, Drayden? But let me show you what official chef has done.
My people, Them always saying a life, you know. Them say when God a plan, man a wipe. But guess what? Wanna tell me, I wish PNP Blogger house this. Wanna tell me I wish PNP Blogger house this. They right up there, so. On the second floor there. Right there, so. Right in the Hartford. Them say when one official chef dep on the net, wanna keep run off on the mouth, run off on the mouth. But guess what? I am here. I'm there right outside of your door. We can all come knock it too. So guess what? Me not even give you a warning. Not even a warning me not give. But the next time, you...
What can go so?
So he's at Mama San's residence. He's at Mama San's residence, Jamaica. He went there to provoke Mama San. Mama San, good afternoon. What is happening with you on this? He's basically threatening Mama San, you know, Jamaica.
Yes.
Mama San, what is happening with you and that dirty man?
I don't know this cockroach. I don't know him. More than him put up video with me when me a blog and I call my mama sour and I try style me. I'm make video back with him and style him back. You understand? So when they again an argument with me and this girl named Cam claims that she are a PMP and want run against Dwayne Valls. And me and her have a difference. Pan the phone, I come here on the phone now, not on social media.
Yes.
She called me on the phone and disrespect one lady when they did on my live. And me I said to her, she too much of herself. And she says she a PMP and want to go down and Dwayne Valls place go make problem.
Yes.
What kind of PMP shoe is. You understand? So to me this her up and trace her off. She send a voice note to him. And he make a video and I call up my name in the video. I make back a video and diss him. So you know, she did send a power bank come to my address for me. So and not the more than she give him my address, make him come at my yard. She give him my address.
Help. We together.
I feel like a Jamaica I'm there where them can pull up a people yard and just go so. I call the police come and ask me, oh, this man get my number. But me never remember say me to give that look stinking girl my number.
Yes.
My address. And she give him my address, cause tell her go she give him, send him the voice note she make. And she give him my address. And listen, not even 3 minutes after me leave downstairs and come up, the police said them find him living in Hartford there, so them find him address, him telephone number, them go to him and tell him to take down the video because this is a threat.
Yes.
But me not left it here, so. Me not left it here, so Andre, remember.
Mama San, carry him go a court. Carry him go a court, Mama San.
And me and my son alone. And me and my son alone there. One day my son can't come home and people take home and pick me. Because of him showing my address or giving people my ID.
Mama San, the man put you at a major security risk.
Yes.
You will need to deal with him.
Yes. Me nah make this boy I get with him though. Me nah make him get away. You understand? Because I don't even remember nothing about him. Now about this cockroach girl. So my friend when Tika come and say, Mama say, you know, so one video with one house where official chef make. And by the time I watch me the video, I couldn't sister right across the road from my house to buy a video my house. Oh, I don't know if I say second floor me there, and if I never she tell him which floor me live.
My God. So you had an argument with Cam. And then he turned around. You said she sent one power bank. Mama San, you remember me said to be careful where people can't send on the yard. You see how they know. Mama San, me tell you, say the boy evil and wicked, Mama San.
Wicked. And she wicked too. Because if me on the phone and I have a argument half the year, I never on social media, me cuss her, you know. Half the year, you know. And because, she send the video to him now, me start cuss up on the social media and say to her, she and her man were plot against Mark Golding.
Yes.
Nah, get to because everything where you hear me talk, so my time when me hear me talk. And
I want you send him address, Mama San. I want get him address. A time for we serve him now.
Well,
Time for we serve him.
Well, I have a sister-in-law we can do investigation. The police have never give me the address because them don't run him file and find him. But my sister-in-law can find him address and everything female. And she me because she didn't.
Nobody talk that part. Mama son, we go and put an end to it.
My one. Yes. Because I'm not take it simple. I'm not gonna tell nobody say yes. Me not scared.
You must be scared, Mama son. You hear what I'm saying? Listen, hold on there. Wanna play about the video and hear what the dirty boy say. Listen to what the dirty boy say.
Did it save it?
Yes, me save the video, Mama son.
Him delete
it.
So you might have to get it.
My people. Them always say in a life, you know. Them say when God a plan, man a wipe. But guess what? Wanna tell me, I wish PNP blogger house this. Wanna tell me, I wish PNP blogger house this. They right up there, so. On the second floor there, right there, so. Right in the Hartford. Them say when one official chef up on the net, wanna keep run off on the mouth, run off on the mouth. But guess what? I am here. I'm right outside of your door. We can all come knock it up. So guess what? Me not even give you a warning. Not even a warning me not give. But the next time, you
not even a warning him a give you. So you say the next time and then him cut. That is a threat, Mama son.
Yes. Yes.
And you must take it seriously. Remember say our day the dirty rapist girl come look for me and go tell me say about
at overtime.
About time me live pan.
Yes, about time me dey pan. So at the same thing them a try make me know too. Because I know. So when put on it. See the story that when put up on it. Yeah. And all you need to wait all that if you look on the comment. Where in people them all the people them one woman has said things that this is a serious thing. I want to say, oh you pull up hard further, make me know G. And I saw the whole of them under the comment, them I make them comment. But listen, he didn't even know what him do to himself because listen, me no fear. And them I tell himself send it to ICE. Me no want it. Me come here straight, my mother send for me.
Yeah, me know your mother send for you.
So me don't know how you're gonna look for send my information to ICE. Like ICE I'm gonna come for you and the thinking girl come.
It is wicked. Wicked what he has. Me tell you why him got fully beard. A lot of people don't know. The reason why I'm got fully beard is because I'm the Peter King tape, Mama son. So him change the image. Him try change the image from the black beard to the great ear.
But but listen, brother. Listen, you see that beard that we have?
Yes.
You see the picture where the police pull up with him?
Yes.
It black.
Black. Me I tell you, him black. As a young boy. Yes.
It black. I look like a coarse dog. Him coarse from the video when them bring him up. Him coarse and black and a black beard him have. Yeah.
Come there on the Peter King tape. Him and him friend them there on the Peter King tape. That is why I can't know about everybody batty business. Where him claims the people in a batty business. Because everybody knows the chef love drug pool. And you don't know him come from down a Central Kingston him come from. Till you remember when the people them hear about him dirty life. Him that left Central Kingston go overseas. And then him that live in Canada walk point and left Canada and go. You understand? So Mama son, me go send you the video and you go make sure say the video make sure say the police them see the video are the dirty drunk or the dirty reprobate. We are walking and provoke people. And him one of them too. Him one of the next the sorcerer them and the old grassmite them. We are planning against Mark Golding and attack all manner evil about Mark Golding wife and Dr. Dayton Campbell. Him is a part of the dirty syndicate. Yes, Jamaica.
Where that girl come from? Where can come from? But she want run. The body in the PMP recognizes all grassmite, all reptile girl. I mean, and she did use one for use the things that she could use if black go against Do we involve? So it's the when your incident on him, and you come and explain to me and me take down back the video and apologize.
Yes.
She never want that. She didn't want with her shoot it.
Yes.
She just bring down the man and cuss the man. That big stinking girl because she don't know her plan where she plan for. And she don't know where a man tell her for go do.
Yes.
So
me go send out the video. Me go send out the video and everybody need to post the video. If you in America, you go report him. Him name Chevon Bowen. Chevon Bowen. Chevon Bowen. Him in Connecticut.
Yeah, and him not that far from me, Andre. He's not far away from me. Because he tell us by the time I couldn't walk, come upstairs. And I said to them, so the police gone. I'm going to go up on the page back for go up on it. It come down. So you know, so them,
all we in Connecticut. All we in Connecticut reach out to me. I'm going to go on him name. We have the phone number. We just need to find the address so him can get served, Jamaica. He needs to be served because him violating the woman's right. In violating the woman's right and the woman's privacy. And that is a threat, Jamaica. Can say anytime him pull up again, we are going to put a stop to them, Jamaica. Them are get very rude. Them are get very vulgar. And them are threatening people's life now. We are going to put a stop to them, Jamaica. You heard the Prime Minister just now talking about bureaucracy and how it has been made. If it is that, here's my argument. And Noel, if the Prime Minister had procured the items, got the items, people received the items, and then you say, okay, then it was delayed, the procurement procedure was delayed, but the people got the items. The reality is, Noel, no one has received the items. No one has received the hundreds of tents that the Japanese have sent. We haven't seen all of the generators that were procured for the people of Jamaica. We haven't heard of the items being distributed evenly and equitably to the people in Western Jamaica. So when he's going to say, oh, the bureaucracies, you know what has stifled people getting help in this country is the corruption. It's not the bureaucracy. It's not the bureaucracy that has stifled the people to get the help. It is the corruption. What is your response to the Prime Minister of Jamaica today, based on your objective analysis and based on your realities and speaking to people?
So one of the big things that I discovered is that Jamaica has a problem with corruption, right? It's systemic. It's endemic. When we use words like systemic, endemic, we talk about things like like a pandemic when something spreads and it's just there. It feels like, and I've had these discussions before where people say, hey, a police officer stops me in the car and I can pay a couple $1,000 and then I can not get a ticket or whatever.
Wow.
And I remember some people talking about that and normalizing it, saying it's okay. And we were saying, well, if you're normalizing that, that's why Jamaica has a problem. That's why your roads are not going to get fixed. That's why, for example, if it rains and you're then having landfalls where your home's getting washed away, your belongings is getting washed away. That's a form of corruption. That means that the system is not working. It's been neglected, and the people who are meant to be looking after the system to ensure that the system works is not looking after you. So therefore, if you enable one form of corruption, you're normalizing it and it spreads. So that was one thing that I realized, that in Jamaica, the mindset of people, where if it doesn't affect me directly, I don't care about it. And I kept trying to get people to understand that if it's not you today, it could be maybe you tomorrow, next week, or the person you know. And then when it comes to your door, then you're going to want justice. Then you're going to want accountability. But let's not forget, right? Corruption doesn't wear a suit or isn't in isolation.
Yes.
Right? The very people, the poor people, who are blamed for surviving the very conditions that corruption creates.
Corruption creates poor hospitals. Corruption creates poor schools and poor learning opportunities for our children and our youth. Corruption creates poor distribution of our water systems. Are you aware, Noel, that Jamaica still doesn't have potable water in significant portions of the island? Are you aware that I'm sure you have heard the reports of literally people, the nurses walking over dead bodies in our hospitals. I'm sure you have heard about the corruption at the UA hospital, where the $521 million of contracts being awarded without any procurement procedures. I am sure you have heard about the Ministry of Agriculture, where over 870 million worth of procurement has not been done for agricultural produces and procedures. I am sure you have heard about the RADA, where fertilizers have been corrupted and people are not getting the fertilizers. I am sure you have heard about the Spark program, where the government said they would have instituted $45 billion worth of road infrastructure and nothing has been done. Jamaica, let me give the preamble for Noel to answer, because when he answers about the system of corruption, Jamaica, you will understand that I want you to tackle this issue, Noel. What do you think about Jamaica's media? Are you see the media doing any kind of true work in Jamaica to call out the corruption and call out the realities? Or is it that it's the new media who is doing it? Tell us tonight what is happening.
So let me say one more thing on corruption.
Yes.
I believe that the corruption, and listen, I've had the time to go away and to think about, the conversations I've had with many people in Jamaica and the people who've come back and forth on the lives, the hundreds of people. And I believe that until corruption is treated as violence against the poor.
Mm-hmm.
So should I say that again? When people talk about violence against women and girls and how that's a big problem and how that needs to be addressed, I believe corruption is a form of violence against the poor. People who don't have very much, who don't have, the people who live in zinc houses, the people who have lost their homes and are now in tents and now having to, figure out how they're going to get by. Maybe they're getting a bit of help. The people who are going to the market, they're complaining about the prices in the market that are, where people are sort of putting up those prices and are just able to get what they need to, to put food on the table. We're talking about those kind of people. Mm-hmm. Until we don't say that this isn't a form of just bad governance, it's going to essentially be that the poor will continue to suffer and they will continue to be the ones who are left behind. And the question facing Jamaica, I think right now, is simple. Who does the system protect and who does it sacrifice? So when we say protect and sacrifice, who are going to be the people who are going to be forgotten, the ones left behind, the ones who are going to be failed? The ones whose young daughters, the 15 to 16-year-olds, are going to have to go out on the streets and find men, older men, to go and work in bars, to be abused sexually or whatever by men in order to bring food and money, in order to put things on the table so that mom, dad, and the rest of the family can eat, right? So until those things are addressed and are taken into account, and Jamaica can have an honest conversation, because listen, there is so much to love about Jamaica, right? And I was naive when I started on my platform a couple of months ago, thinking that maybe it's little pockets of Jamaica that has a problem. And I'm not speaking for the whole of Jamaica, but from what I've seen, there are parts in the country that is rotten. And that rottenness starts from maybe the people who are running the country and the blasé attitude. Like, for example, we heard the Prime Minister there. He was very defiant, wasn't he? And the Transport Minister saying he would do it again.
Mighty God.
When you have these individuals who are saying, you know what, from a public relations point of view, I realize the optics do not look good. My Jamaican people, you guys put us here and you guys are the ones who we answer to. Mm-hmm. Once you have politicians who are saying that the law, we are the law, we make it and we break it. What does that mean, Andre? What does that tell you?
It tells you that we're in a sad state.
You asked about them, yeah.
Yeah,
no, go on.
It tells us, Jamaica, that the system of accountability is broken. And when it is broken, the people who make the laws decide that they use the laws when it is most convenient to them. They flex the laws. They become a lawless society and they will do it all over again. When you hear about buses and you were told that you're going to get additional buses, can you imagine, Noel Phillips? We were told that the school buses accumulate to 1.4 billion Jamaican dollars. And those buses, when you look online, they are literally being given away by the United States. To be told that Jamaica spent 1.4 billion and already a significant portion of the bus was told to be would have come January 2026. We're now in February. And no one in the media is asking, no one in the Fourth Estate is asking the Minister of Transport where the buses are.
But you know, Andre, one of the big things for me is that successive governments in Jamaica have failed the people, right? So we're not going to say that maybe in the last 5, 6, 10 years or 12 years that things have gotten worse. It feels like this is a reoccurring nightmare that Jamaicans are having to live.
It's the worst nightmare.
Years.
You know what this nightmare come with you, but your granny tell you something, because you have Jamaican parentage. Am I correct? You ever hear your granny tell you about rolling calf? This nightmare come with rolling calf. This is the worst. Yes, successive governments, Noel, I would agree, have done wrong. But this is the worst we have ever seen it in the last 10 years. This is a rolling calf government. You can respond if you want.
My big thing, Andre, and listen, having covered what elections in the United Kingdom and here in the United States, right? I have to sit and I ask myself, Jamaicans went to the poll in September 2025. And when they went to the poll, they decided that they were going to buy the vision presented by the Right Honourable, because he likes you to say the whole name. I want to say the Right Honourable Dr. Andrew Holness. The Jamaican people decided to buy Mr. Holness's vision, and his vision for them was the way that they wanted to move forward. So we have to respect the democratic choice of the people, right? And this is where I believe the soul searching is needed in Jamaica. What did the PNP did not offer? Did the PNP not do enough to say to the Jamaican people, listen, there is a better alternative. And that alternative is that we are going to give you the radical change that we need. Instead, the Jamaican people said, you know what, we want continuity. We want to continue with the Right Honourable Dr. Andrew Holness. So you have to ask yourself that question, right? If it is so bad, why did they go back and choose the JLP to lead the country?
I will answer that question. You know, the difference of the voter turnout was less than 2,000 people. The people really wanted change. But you also have to look at the other variables and other aspects of these elections that played an integral part. The influence of money. Influence of money. I don't have to say allegedly. I saw it in my eyes in Eastern Portland. I saw it in other aspects of Eastern Jamaica. Where, Courtney, am I telling a lie? Where blatant monies were being offered to the people, 30,000, 40,000, 60,000. And what happened in a lot of those marginal seats, the PNP candidates were outspent significantly. There were major electoral irregularities in several constituencies, including the Prime Minister's constituency and the Prime Minister's wife constituency. There was voter intimidation. There was vote buying. So there are many facets and aspects of this election, knowing that ought to have been looked into. If you look at the voter pattern and the voter intention, it showed that the people wanted change. It showed that the people wanted change. However, think about it, Noel, when the office of the Electoral Commission, the ECJ, is in the office of the Prime Minister, when the National Land Agency is in the office of the Prime Minister, when you think about the National Registration, RGD, in the office of the Prime Minister, the NHD, everything where there must be you registering or getting a form of registration is in the office of the Prime Minister. How can that be a fair and equitable system? When the Israelis got a contract to be the ones to modernize the electoral system, and it is alleged that the Israelis are friends to the Honorable Andrew Holness, it then begs to question the same ODPEM that is now under scrutiny by the Auditor General is begged to question how then can we say it is free and fair when you look at the truth and the realities, the ECJ, the JDF, the JCF, the National Housing Trust, all of the operatives that must give you a free and fair election in this country is under the ambits of the Prime Minister. How would you respond to that?
So here's the thing. Let's be clear about this.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to try and break things down because I realize sometimes, we can talk, when we go on platforms and we can say things and people don't understand. When we talk about corruption and we say corruption, people think of corruption. They think of movies. They think of that police officer who might be taking money from the dealer or doing bad things. Corruption isn't just stealing money. It's stealing people's futures, your children's future, your grandchildren's future. If everything that you've just described a moment ago is something that is happening, and it means that, one side is being left behind or the other side is outperforming the other side, then we need to have an honest conversation about the systems that are in place and whether moving forward, is there any point in having elections anymore in Jamaica? You've got to ask yourself that question, right? Is there any point in going to the poll again in a couple of years? Or should we just, allow the JLP to, just hand them the keys and let them lead for the next, couple of decades or whatever?
If you hand them the keys, then there will not be anything called Jamaica. You will have Shakaima, Chakamaima, or Shikimaima, something, but it will not be called Jamaica because they will even strip down to the word Jamaica and steal it from us.
Thank you for calling Saturday Night Chill.
Yes, Ishmael. Good night. Good
Yeah,
night,
man,
and
good night.
good night to the panel.
Yes.
Here the problem is where I'm talking about cheat. We're living in the 24th century, and people have to understand communication is the key. And I must say something, and enough people might be agree, but enough are going to agree. Really, the woman and man them have a freaky side. When you meet a woman, find out what she like, and a woman needs to fight with a man like, because enough woman say them nah do this, and the man need it, the man go to the road. The woman them need it, and the man not do it, them go to the road. I have a friend, when I do certain things to him wife, but him do it to side girl out the street. What happened? That's the problem.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
So, get there for yourself.
Yes.
Real to it.
Yes.
Get real to
We are
it.
saying, them not kinky.
Yeah. Me nah see me go back to class.
Thanks. Thank you for calling Saturday Night Chill. Thank you for calling Saturday Night Chill. What's on your mind?
Saturday Night Chill, I think I am well equipped to have this discussion.
Okay, go ahead.
So, first and foremost, calling as a retired cheater.
Okay.
Notoriously in my days, and I can give some
Notorious? 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 Not notorious. Go ahead, continue.
So I can give some perspective.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, so just the psychological side of it, because a lot
Yes.
of us look on the emotional and the monetary side, but I
The
believe
psychological
there's a
side.
strong,
Go ahead. Hold on. The psychological
I
side
believe
of what? Family? Relationships? Love?
No, of cheating.
Oh
of
Lord have
why
mercy.
more
Why did the conversation descend into cheating? But continue. Continue.
So, yeah, I was just addressing the point. If you go down.
Continue. Jallo one. That's not nice. Continue. Continue. Yeah,
So,
man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying that more men would descend into the wrongful doings, because we can all admit it is wrong.
Yes.
Wrongful doings
I
of
agree.
cheating. Yeah.
I
The
agree.
wrongful doings of cheating, because it is, as unfortunately, it is a status, a social status, and it internally a social status internally. Even if no one knows you're doing it, you still feel big, as a Jamaican would say. You still feel big that I'm with this person, or I still feel big that this man is with this woman, but she's my girl on the side. There's still an internal thing that
Yes, I'm happy you
not sure
said
where
that.
it comes from.
I'm happy you said that. You know why I'm happy you said that? I'm happy you said that because people wouldn't understand how how men view other men that they have mounted their women.
Yes.
They wouldn't even understand. That's why I say women need to try to understand how men think. I promise you. But thank you for that. Continue.
It is an internal social status that men create within themselves that they don't even discuss it with others, because you will never know that Tom and Kim together, but inside of Tom he feels big doing this activity
because he knows
exactly
he knows that Tom girl. And he make sure not touch himself for one, him not do nothing for 1 week because he have to deal with that.
Exactly, and he put all effort in
man.
And there's another side to it where us Jamaican, well, I'm not going to put it on all just Jamaican men. I think it's worldwide, but we're in Jamaica. We're speaking of Jamaicans.
Right.
So us Jamaican men, we have we don't naturally know how to love and care for our women completely.
Say that again.
Because we don't know how to love and care for our women completely. We get bored of a woman feeling that she's at our full capacity, so we move on to the next one really quick. Or we need 2 or 3 if we have 2. But a one woman's personality is so much, but we just never have the time to unlock it. If you really unlock one woman's personality, all her loves and her hobbies and things that she wants to do and things that she wants to involve with her.
You know what's so ironic? You see the puppy dog phase of a relationship when a woman truly wants the man.
Yes.
That high, that oxytocin, that the relationship gets to.
Dopamine hit.
Yes, the dopamine hit. Thank you. That dopamine hit, because scientifically when the testosterone and the estrogen meets, it creates oxytocin. So you see that hit of dopamine when the woman gives her whole self to you, it gives a man the scientifically the best hit of dopamine. But then we seek that high ever so often
over and over.
And never get it because the women start to view us differently, and we want it back. Because when a woman, this is why this word submission is so important. I'll leave it there.
I'm not sorry, no, me not sorry. Me listen to Pdtv show.
Put up Pdtv there.
So many things I did not know until I tuned in on this show. I'm not sorry.
Oh yes.
No, me not sorry.
Oh yes.
No, me not sorry at all.
No, you have to sing it. Wait.
We're coming through. We're coming through. Reverse the curve. Send back the order. Reverse the curve. Send back the order. Where he come from? Anywhere he come from. If a Jamaica, if a Clarendon, if a St. Thomas he come from, St. Mary, send it back. Send it back. We don't want to hear ya. Come out of Jamaica. Leave we Highland. Leave Jamaica. Leave Jamaica. We say leave Jamaica. We are going to